There's a bug in my beer. I don't know what's happened here. Did eat a lot of salt and vinegar chips today. Maybe that's thrown out my my taste. Hello and welcome back to our blind beer tasting tournament. We've now moved into the quarterfinals. These matchups are only going to get harder and tighter. All the really bad booze has been eliminated and we're left with only 8 good beers to go. My lovely assistant has randomly selected 2 beers for us to test tonight, so let's get straight into it with beer A. It's just starting to rain, hopefully we don't hear that too much on the video. Beer A, it's a very nice looking colour. It's slightly darker, it's definitely darker than B, but it's still a good looking, clear. It's actually a little cloudy, this beer. It's not completely opaque. It's not opaque, but it's not clear either. It's got a lot of carbonation. It smells like a beer that I'd enjoy. It's a little bitter. I don't quite know what it is. I don't think it's a Crown. It's not quite strong enough to be a Crown. I don't think it's Great Northern. I don't think it's quite good enough to be the Northern Original. It doesn't taste very Corona-y. Could be the Hans Super Dry. That's the first beer that I think it could be from the pack of 8 remaining. I don't think it's the VB. I don't think it's good enough. I don't think it's the ice beer. It tastes too strong to be the ice beer. Could be the 4X and it could be the Furphy. Let's try beer B now. Beer B is a nice light colour. It's very, very clear to see through. I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing for beer or not. I'm just making a note of it. And if there is any beer expert watching, then they can use that information how they please. It's got a high amount of carbonation. Smells quite neutral. Tastes quite weak. Tastes good though. That's a good beer. It tastes sweet, but it's good. And a good tasting beer can sometimes be a heavy beer in disguise if they taste really good. That's not a Crown. I don't think it's a Corona. I don't think it's Corona. But my taste of Coronas are always skewed because they've always got a lime or a lemon in them. But I don't think... I think that's a VB, I think. I think that's really good. I don't mind beer B. I think it is better, but they're actually not bad. It's getting... Like I said, it's getting really tight, these contests. So I'm going to have to try these a few times and work out not necessarily which one's got the best taste because they're both very good, but which one's got the best aftertaste and which one I think I could drink more of. Which one feels like would be a higher quality beer without bugs on it. This has a very bitter taste. I don't think this is quite as refined as some of the other really strong competitors. I'm trying to think back of which beers I really enjoyed. I don't think it's the Furphy Crisp. I think the Furphy Crisp had a very nice clean taste. I don't think it's the Crown. I don't think it's strong enough. This could be the 4X Gold. I don't think it's a beer I particularly enjoy too often. Tastes stronger than what a 4X should taste though. It's got quite a heavy taste. This is definitely would be a mid-strength beer. Mid to heavy. But I can't quite pick the taste. I'm having a lot of trouble identifying this beer. I'm not confident in this guess. I'm gonna say it's a 4X Gold, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was not right. Beer B. Beer B doesn't taste strong. I think it's possibly less strong than this one. It's got a nice clean taste though. I don't mind this. I think I preferred this one the whole test. I think it's a heavy beer, but I think it's a good heavy beer. Neither of these are Crowns, I doubt. I also don't think either of them are Coronas. I don't think either of them are clean and crisp enough to be the Great Northern. I don't think they're weak enough to be the ice beer. So with those being eliminated, it leaves us with the VB, the Furphy, the 4X and the Hahn. I think this is VB and 4X. That would be my final guesses. This is our winner today. Let's see what's under the box. Disaster. That's a disaster. I eliminated both those beers. I don't know what I'm doing. These are very unique beers that I thought I could have identified. Thanks for joining me for today's tasting. I did really badly today. Not only did I not guess the beers, I actively said that neither of these beers were even possible. So I'm a bit disappointed in myself. Both of these beers I have somewhat regularly. I've definitely had them a lot more than some of the other beers that have been knocked out earlier. In saying that, I'm not surprised with the result. I usually find these are very, very rough to drink, especially to start on. When you start on a Crown and you're going straight into a 5% drink, basically, they are quite hard to enjoy first up. The more you drink, usually they get a little better. Corona, most people enjoy Corona. It's definitely more of a summer drink though. It's struggled through winter. Every time this is one, it's only just one. I think if we were in summer, 30 degrees in the sun, these would taste a lot better. I'd put a lemon or a lime in it, but it would give it away what it is. So Corona Extra will move on to the semi-finals, and Crown unfortunately will have to get knocked out. Let me know which of these beers you enjoy more. And join me next time for the second quarter final, where two more winners from the round of 16 go up against each other. I'll see you then.